Birds. They are all around us. They are in our food, our house, outside, and in our media. But what if I told you that's all a lie? These things that are a constant in our lives are actually not birds. Instead, they are government drones made to spy on us, overlooking our every move. So today, we will be going on a trip through history, learning about birds. We will unmask humanity's greatest conspiracy theory. But don't worry, no matter how strange this concept may seem at the start, I promise we will all learn something new by the end of this video. And I hope that you will come to see birds for the government machines they truly are. It all began in 1947 with the founding of CIA. CIA was founded to protect America from communism, so their intentions were good. But sadly, things went south pretty quick. You see, the more cameras and surveillance you have, the more communists are caught. But there is only so much single camera can cover. But what would happen if that camera could fly? Suddenly, a camera that could only cover a single street could cover much, much more. And that is the exact idea that Jules, the director of CIA, came to his team with.
Hey guys, so you know about this whole communist problem, right? Yeah. So what if we made drones? Yeah. Cameras disguised as birds. Yeah. And then they could surveil from the air. Yeah. Then we killed all the birds, so there's just drones. Well, I hate birds, so let's go.
And just like that, the idea for bird drones started. But we're still very far from actually making the drones. Because before we can replace the birds with drones, we would need to kill them all. And so began the extermination. They began by ordering special bombers from Area 51. For building them, they sent 23 Boeing engineers without families. And after they were finished, they sent them to Vietnam, and they were never seen again. And so, with the preparations finally complete, began Operation Water the Country. They filled the newly built bombers with special bird poison and started spraying it, disguised as spraying pesticide. There were a lot of reports at that time of people's birds dying, but it was viewed only as a side effect of the pesticide DDT, when in actuality it was specifically bird poison. The most advanced version of this poison could transmit between the birds and melt them from the inside. At that time, the sitting president, John F. Kennedy, had no idea this was all happening, but then one day he found out while listening to his co-workers' phone calls. Because he thought they stole his sandwich. Now, before we continue, I would like to remind you that everything that I am telling you is a correct representation of past events and it is 100% historically accurate. I am telling you exactly as it happened and you should just trust me, do no research, because I am the most trustworthy person I know. Anyway, after John F. Kennedy found out, he wanted the program to stop like any sane person. And a month after that, he was murdered. Now, am I saying that they murdered John F. Kennedy because he was pro-bird? No! Of course I'm not saying that. Of course the CIA didn't murder John F. Kennedy. But the unfortunate and untimely death of John F. Kennedy was an extremely good coincidence for them. And after that they started rigging elections, so only anti-bird people got elected. And of course they didn't murder him, you know, just a normal, unfortunate accident, you know. I just really hope that for saying all this, an unfortunate accident doesn't happen to me. But the CIA soon ran into a problem. For production of birds, a lot of bauxite is needed. The CIA held a meeting discussing their need and ways to acquire this material. And a couple of months after that, Vietnam launched a torpedo attack against a US ship, and so the Vietnam War started. By pure coincidence, Vietnam has a lot of supply of bauxite. Now, Am I saying that the Vietnam War started because of birds? No, of course not. But there are a lot of lucky coincidences that greatly help replacing birds. Now, after the American soldiers retrieved the bauxite, they stored it in a bunker in the great US of A, where they made 100,000 drones a day. Now, you might be asking, what? How did they make that many drones in a single day? Who even made them? Oh, it's okay, calm down, I'll explain everything. Oh, okay then. The government started going around bars looking for people who were high on drugs and giving them a new special drug, which was actually just paper folded up. After they were given the drug, they were taken to a secret bunker with headphones that were playing Pink Floyd on repeat and tasked with building drones. The combination of all of these events made people believe they were just on a really strange drug trip. After the end of the Vietnam War, William Kolb was put in charge of this project. He laid everyone off because they only managed to exterminate 26% of birds. One of the ex-employees leaked the information, and that was the start of the Birds Aren't Real movement. A few months after the start of the movement, a government raid happened and stole most of the movement's documents. A little bit after that, the movement's leader also disappeared. But the truth cannot be hidden for long. Despite the current leader being in hiding, the movement still continues to this day with thousands of members all across the globe. More and more people are learning about the truth. And that is everything we know so far. But there still are some unexplained questions and mysteries. My biggest question personally would be, why? They couldn't have done such a massive project just for surveillance. What's their hidden agenda? They must have one, right? You know, I've done so much about this, I've done so much. Just why? Why do something so messy? What's the real reason? It all makes sense. I wanna know why. I finally get it all. Oh, you know, it makes so much sense. Birds. They're all around us. They are in our food, our house, outside, and in our media. But what if I told you they are real? These things are a constant in our lives, and they are real animals that exist on this earth. They're just normal animals that fly normally. Because birds are real. I'm sorry, I meant to say birds are real. You see, this whole video is just a long joke because I was, joking with my friends, None of this is actually real research, I was just joking. Of course birds are real, birds. I mean, you see them every day, how can they be real? Here, you see this beautiful picture of a bird? It's so beautiful. How can birds not be real? When they're such exciting, extraordinary creatures. Yeah, that's right. Birds are real. 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 Birds